Have you ever stopped to think about what really happens inside your body when you decide to eat 2 eggs a day? It seems simple, doesn't it? Just 2 eggs. A routine habit that thousands of people repeat every morning without even imagining that it might be influencing not only their energy levels for the day, but also the functioning of their brain, heart, immune system, and even their longevity. But is it really as healthy as they say? Or are we facing yet another nutritional myth that needs to be unraveled? For many years, eggs were treated as villains of health. Condemned for their cholesterol content, they were scratched from the diets of thousands of people worried about their hearts. But science has advanced. And, as in so many other cases, what was once considered an absolute truth began to be questioned, and in many instances, debunked. What was once fear turned into curiosity. And now, eggs are back at the center of dietary discussions, this time as candidates for superfood status. But beware, not everything is as straightforward as it seems. Eating 2 eggs a day can indeed bring an impressive list of benefits, from cognitive improvements to muscle support. However, there are important details you need to know to truly make the most of what this food has to offer. Otherwise, you might be sabotaging yourself without even realizing it. So if you want to understand how such a small gesture can transform your physical, mental, and even emotional health, stick around. Get ready to uncover surprising truths, debunk myths, and perhaps change your relationship with one of nature's most complete foods. Before we go on, take a moment to subscribe to the channel. Here, we reveal secrets that can transform your life based on science, awareness, and smart choices. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss any content. Now, let's get to what really matters. Behind that fragile shell, often discarded carelessly, lies a true nutritional treasure. A single large egg can deliver over 6 g of high-quality protein, the kind that contains all the essential amino acids your body can't produce on its own. These proteins are crucial for building and repairing tissues, from muscles to skin, hair, and immune system cells. And the most surprising part, all of this comes with just 78 calories per egg. But eggs don't just provide protein. They're rich in an impressive array of essential vitamins. Vitamin A, for eye health and immune function. Vitamin D, vital for calcium absorption and bone health. Vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant. Vitamin K, which plays a role in blood clotting and bone structure. And, of course, B12, one of the most important vitamins for brain health and red blood cell production. On top of that, eggs contain choline, a nutrient rarely talked about but essential for brain function, memory, and cellular integrity. Few foods offer as much choline as eggs do. This compound is critical from fetal development to preventing neurodegenerative diseases in adulthood. And this is where the latest science shines, showing how a simple food can be both preventive and restorative at the same time. Want to lose weight without suffering from hunger? Then pay attention now. 2 eggs for breakfast could be the key to a healthy and effective weight loss strategy. The protein in eggs boosts feelings of fullness and reduces the urge to snack on junk throughout the day. This happens because, as they're digested, proteins stimulate hormones like cholecystokinin and peptide YY, which naturally curb appetite. In other words, eating eggs can help you eat less without even noticing. And it doesn't stop there. Digesting protein also burns more energy than digesting carbs, creating what's known as the thermic effect of food. This means your body uses up more calories just to process what you've eaten. A smart strategy, without extremes, that supports metabolic balance. But don't be fooled into thinking eggs' benefits end at the scale. They also protect your eyes. The yolk, often unfairly avoided, is rich in 2 key antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin. These substances accumulate in the retina and act as shields against blue light radiation, the kind from electronic devices, and free radicals that speed up the aging of eye cells. Regularly including eggs in your diet can lower the risk of age-related macular degeneration and even help prevent cataracts. A detail few know, but one that can make all the difference over the years. While your eyes benefit quietly, your brain gets a boost too, and that's no exaggeration. The choline we mentioned earlier is a precursor to acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter essential for memory, learning, and mood regulation. A deficiency in this nutrient can lead to serious cognitive difficulties, especially in older age, and eggs provide a generous dose of choline in every serving. 2 eggs a day already cover a good chunk of your daily needs for this nutrient, helping maintain an active, healthy mind. No wonder nutritionists and neurologists recommend eggs for seniors, pregnant women, and students needing mental performance. And if your brain is grateful, your immune system is cheering. Eggs contain vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin B12, zinc, and selenium, all vital nutrients for producing and maintaining the body's defense cells. These vitamins and minerals strengthen mucous membranes, like those in your nose and throat, boost antibody production, and reduce silent inflammatory processes that pave the way for chronic diseases. But that's not all. One hugely important point, and one that needs to be addressed responsibly, is eggs' impact on heart health. For a long time, it was believed that the cholesterol in the yolk could raise the risk of cardiovascular disease. However, recent studies show that, in healthy people, dietary cholesterol has minimal impact on blood levels of bad cholesterol, LDL. In fact, the body regulates its own cholesterol production based on what it gets from food. Plus, eggs increase good cholesterol, HDL, which removes excess fat from arteries and carries it back to the liver. This balance is crucial for cardiovascular health, and the antioxidants in the yolk, like lutein, help reduce oxidative stress, one of the factors that contributes to artery hardening. The result? Lower risk of heart attacks, strokes, and other cardiac complications, as long as consumption fits within a balanced dietary pattern. And if you think eggs' benefits stop there, there's still so much more to uncover. Have you ever noticed how eggs are a constant presence in the diets of athletes, bodybuilders, and people aiming for a more defined physique? That's no coincidence. Eggs are one of the best natural sources of complete protein. And that makes all the difference when it comes to building muscle mass and maintaining strength over time. Each egg contains about 6 g of high-quality protein, and its standout feature is its profile of essential amino acids, including leucine, the key to kickstarting muscle protein synthesis. In other words, when you eat eggs, you're literally giving your body the raw materials it needs to grow and recover after exercise. This is especially critical post-workout, when your body is most receptive to nutrient absorption and needs to repair micro-damage from exertion. Beyond protein, eggs offer B vitamins that aid energy production, plus minerals like iron and phosphorus, which support oxygen transport and muscle function. The vitamin D in the yolk also plays a key role in muscle strength, especially in older adults. Keeping muscles active throughout life drastically reduces the risk of falls, fractures, and loss of independence. But eggs' benefits go beyond strength and endurance. They also have a direct impact on your appearance. If you're after stronger hair, firmer skin, and tougher nails, the answer might be right there on your plate. The protein in eggs is essential for forming keratin, the structural foundation of hair and nails. Protein deficiency is one of the most common causes of hair loss and weak nails, especially in restrictive diets. With just 2 eggs a day, you're securing a significant supply of this top-tier biological protein. And there's more. Eggs are an excellent source of biotin, vitamin B7, one of the best-known nutrients for hair strength. Biotin supports skin cell renewal, hair growth, and prevents dryness. And contrary to popular belief, it's in the yolk, not the white, where this vitamin is concentrated. Speaking of skin, eggs also provide vitamin A, crucial for dermal regeneration and natural sebum production, which keeps skin hydrated and protected from external damage. Minerals like zinc and selenium found in eggs fight free radicals, reduce signs of aging, and aid healing. In short, beauty from the inside out, literally, and perhaps the most underrated benefit of all, eggs support longevity. Yes, living longer and better might be directly tied to simple choices like eating 2 eggs a day. Population studies suggest that diets rich in complete proteins, antioxidants, and healthy fats are linked to a lower risk of chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, obesity, and even certain cancers. The choline in eggs, beyond supporting the brain, also protects the liver, preventing fatty liver disease known as hepatic steatosis. Meanwhile, lutein and zeaxanthin fight silent inflammation that accelerates cellular aging. And preserving lean muscle mass over time, something eggs also help with, is key to maintaining mobility, autonomy, and quality of life in old age. The truth is, eggs are a real longevity combo. Complete nutrition, low cost, high bioavailability, and versatility. And the best part, it's all within your reach. But hold on, knowing what to eat isn't enough. You need to know how to prepare it. Because yes, the way you cook your eggs can either enhance or diminish the benefits they bring. One of the most efficient ways to eat eggs is boiled. A boiled egg preserves most of its nutrients, requires no added fat, and keeps the yolk intact, helping retain vitamins A, D, E, and K, plus antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin. It's a practical, healthy option, perfect for anyone watching calories. Another great choice is the poached egg. Cooked directly in hot water, no oil needed. With a slightly runny yolk, it ensures good retention of heat-sensitive nutrients. Plus, it adds a sophisticated, light touch to meals. Scrambled eggs are also welcome, but with caution. Avoid overloading on butter, processed oils, or fatty cheeses. Opt for a small amount of extra virgin olive oil and toss in veggies like spinach, mushrooms, tomatoes, or bell peppers. That way, you turn a simple dish into a complete meal packed with fiber, antioxidants, and flavor. Now, a warning. Avoid eating raw eggs. They can carry salmonella, a bacterium that causes serious food poisoning. Plus, raw egg whites contain avidin, a protein that blocks the absorption of biotin, one of the most beneficial vitamins for skin, hair, and nails. So if you want to reap all the nutrients, cook with care. Speaking of safety, there are some key precautions to take even before cooking. Never eat cracked eggs or ones with a strange odor. Store them in the fridge, preferably in their original packaging, away from raw meats or other foods that could cause cross-contamination. Don't wash eggs before storing them. This removes the shell's natural protective coating. Wash them only when you're ready to use them. And whenever possible, choose high-quality eggs, preferably organic or from free-range hens. And if, for some reason, allergy, personal choice, or health issue, you can't eat eggs, don't worry. There are smart, nutritious alternatives. One great option is chia seeds. When mixed with water, they form a gel that mimics egg whites in recipes. Combine 1 tablespoon of chia with 3 tablespoons of water, let it sit for a few minutes. And voila! You've got a plant-based egg perfect for breads, pancakes, and cakes. Another substitute is mashed banana. Rich in fiber, potassium, and B vitamins, it adds texture and a slight sweetness to baked goods. 1 ripe banana efficiently replaces 1 egg. A third option is unsweetened applesauce, ideal for muffins, cookies, and pies. It binds ingredients while delivering antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. If you're looking to replace eggs in savory dishes and get protein, turn to foods like tofu, chickpeas, lentils, or fortified plant-based yogurts. And now that you know all this, there's just one step left, deciding. You've seen how a simple habit, eating 2 eggs a day, can profoundly impact your health. Body, mind, immunity, vision, muscles, skin, memory, energy, longevity. All of it can be positively influenced by this easy choice. And even more importantly, you've learned how to eat eggs safely, mindfully, and nutritiously. You've even discovered solid alternatives if you can't, or don't want to, include them in your routine. In the end, the transformation you're seeking doesn't start with grand revolutions. It starts on your plate, in the care you take with what you eat, in the love you show your body and mind. Remember, your body is your most precious asset, and it deserves attention, balance, and smart choices. If this content inspired you, share it with someone else who needs to hear it. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more tips like this. Here, we turn information into awareness and health into a lifestyle. See you in the next video.